What's up, guys? So today I'm going to talk to you guys about my Smittybilt. I believe it's the CRES 2 net system from Smittybilt, and I just kind of want to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it, kind of like a little review. But yeah, so I guess to get started, I bought this off of Amazon. A lot of reviews say they don't fit on the TJ, so I kind of wanted to clear that up a little bit, kind of show you what they were talking about, where they say it doesn't fit, and just kind of tell you about the quality and all that. So I guess we'll start out with the construction. I've had this net for probably, I think, a whole year now, and all the buckles, it all is nice. You know, it's obviously plastic and stuff like that, but it's a nice sturdy plastic. All of the seams where they're, you know, sewn in, they're nice and strong. They haven't ripped or torn or anything like that. So I definitely like that. These buckles back here are fine. I haven't had any issues with any of this breaking at all. And overall, I would say it's, you know, decent quality for what you pay for it. I don't know what, you know, I guess it could be a thicker material. I guess that you would pay more for those, but I think it looks great, and the quality that I've seen so far has been awesome for me. So I guess I'll show you guys what a lot of people were talking about with it not fitting. So what they were saying is, if you can see here, okay, so basically, if you can see here, if this speaker bar wasn't here, it could perfectly wrap around the roll bar. But because the TJs have this, all you have to do is I sent this one over this bar, kind of had it angled a little goofy. That was fine. And then this one is the only one that you couldn't wrap all the way around. So I just wrapped it along this one. So I just had this wrapped around here versus, because you can't obviously wrap around. So a lot of people were saying that's why it doesn't work, but it works perfectly good. For me, you just gotta utilize a little bit of this and then obviously this one, but you don't need all of these straps to keep it obviously in place. So that's what a lot of guys were complaining about, that it doesn't fit, but it fits if you make it work. So yeah, the way this works, you have obviously this side, the back that goes all the way to the top, and then this side, and then you just have these little buckles you wrap around, send it through here, and then you can tighten these up. Same thing on the other side. So it's definitely something you want to keep up. Like, I would not want to take this up and down or take this on and off all the time. It would definitely be a pain. But once you get it up there, it's kind of nice. As you can see, you kind of have to adjust it. I haven't touched this all winter, so I just took the top off. So yeah, so I guess another thing to think about is like the ease of putting the top up and down with the net on. So I actually left the net on even in wintertime, putting the top up and down. And the only thing that is a little more difficult than without this netting is, yeah, see right here, it's a perfect example. So this is what happens. All you have to do is just snug it over there. You know, just kind of help it out a little bit. So it's a little bit more of a hassle, but I wouldn't say that it's like, no, you can't have this netting, because it's definitely worth it, even having to do just that little bit. But for me, that's no big deal, and I don't mind having that. So another thing to think about too is at the back here, it's held taut by these little buckles. And if you take the top off, to take the top down, you do have to disconnect the buckles here, and then there's another buckle here that connects it down to here. So basically you just have to take this off, and then this is all loose, so you can kind of move this inward and then lift the top up. But then when the top's down in here, you can kind of hold it in place with the netting, which is kind of cool too. So I actually forgot about, so that's one thing to keep in mind. I forgot about this buckle, the buckle that goes from here down to here, inside there. I actually took the top off and then forgot them on my bumper and drove off without them. But it still works even with the side ones, but you don't have as much tautness, where if it was taut, it flops around a little bit. But these holes do a nice job not making this thing flop around. When you're driving, I do not hear the netting flop around. This is nice and stiff. Maybe you hear this just a little bit, but you know, you're in a Jeep, you're not really worried about sound, but it's not like obnoxious. The buckles don't rattle, which is really nice. Especially even with the top up, these buckles do not rattle at all. It doesn't make any noise. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I really like the way it looks. I think it added a really nice look to it. I did it mostly for looks, but I guess you could have, you know, you could put a dog in the back. You could go in the Jeep, right, Lola? So you could put a dog back there, and they're not going to obviously hop out. So yeah, actually, why don't we do that? Lola, come on. Alrighty, so dog fits nice back there. She's contained, so she's not jumping out. Yeah. Do you like the net? I think Lola likes the net. And I will see you guys in the next video.